Today's mission, we are unpacking the text St. Padre Pio, the miraculous life of a mystic priest.
Yeah, and we are really going to explore how this rural peasant boy transformed into like a global mystic.
Right, because it's this crazy balancing act between the literal supernatural and just intense human endurance.
Exactly. I mean, we're talking about Francesco Forgione or Francesi, and his journey actually starts at age 10.
Oh, right, when he meets that begging Capuchin friar.
Yeah, he sees this friar and just declares, I want to be a friar with a beard.
Which is funny, but also, his family was incredibly poor, so there's a huge barrier there for a kid saying that.
Right. He needed private tutoring to even pass the educational requirements to join.
And this is where his father steps up in a way that is just wild to me. He actually travels all the way to America.
Yeah, just doing grueling manual labor.
Right. Just to wire back exactly $9 a week to pay for Francis tutoring, it's basically the ultimate, most grueling form of 19th century crowdfunding for your kid's education.
That's a really great analogy. But, securing those funds was really just the earthly struggle.
Oh, yeah, because a literal spiritual battle was waiting for him right before he took his vows.
Right. So days before joining the order, he has what the text calls an intellectual vision.
Wait, an intellectual vision like in his head?
Yeah, experienced directly in the mind. A resplendent man basically leads him to fight this formidable warrior from hell.
Wow. And he is told this battle will continue his entire life.
Which it seemingly did. I mean, in 1918, he actually receives the stigmata.
Okay, so for anyone listening who maybe doesn't know, that means bearing the bleeding crucifixion wounds of Christ, right?
Exactly. And for 50 years, these wounds bled up to a cup of blood daily.
A cup of blood a day, that is just, how does a person even survive that?
Well, that is the central mystery. Plus, the wounds emitted this heavenly aroma, often called the odor of sanctity.
Which completely baffled the doctors. But hold on, I have to jump in here and push back a little.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because if you're faced with claims of someone bleeding daily for 50 years and, rarely sleeping, how do we process this?
It is a lot to take in, especially with the other supernatural claims.
Right, like bilocation, reading hearts, and surviving for weeks, eating only the Eucharist. Is the most staggering element the miracles or just the sheer, inexplicable physical endurance?
It really is both. And, your amazement actually mirrors history, because church authorities themselves didn't really know how to handle these extraordinary events either.
Oh, they definitely didn't. In 1931, the Holy See totally banned him from public ministry.
Right. They were terrified. It was a cult of personality or an elaborate fraud.
Pope Pius XI eventually reversed the ban, though, admitting he was badly informed.
He did, but the intense scrutiny from his own bosses lapsed all the way until 1963.
And despite all that suspicion, he somehow manages to build and govern a massive hospital for the needy.
Which is incredible. And then before his death in 1968, the stigmata actually completely disappeared.
Without a scar. And then 100,000 people show up to his funeral.
Right. Which really highlights that his true sanctity wasn't just the flashy miracles.
It was his unwavering obedience, right?
Exactly. His quiet resilience while under decades of institutional suspicion is the real takeaway.
So for you listening, Pio's story is really a masterclass in profound personal discipline.
Yeah, enduring through heavy scrutiny can truly forge an unbreakable legacy.
It's incredible. And here is a provocative thought to leave you with, building on all of this.
Oh, I love this part.
So the source notes, Pio actually believed his real work would take place after his death.
Which is fascinating, considering his resting place is now one of the world's most frequented pilgrimage sites.
Exactly. So it leaves you wondering, could a lifetime of grueling work ever just be the prologue to our actual impact?
Stay with me, Lord, for you are my life. Stay with me, Lord, for you are my life. Oh, how I need you, my Jesus, in this night of exile. Stay with me, my Jesus, in the breaking of the bread, the light which disperses all darkness, the force that sustains me, the unique joy of